Good morning, darlings. Welcome to Miss Ruby Sweet Cheeks YouTube channel, where we talk about everything fabulous, like doing your hair, doing your makeup, and today it's makeover and a mani. Am I right? Let's get to this. First off, before I start any application of coloristry nails, I like to do a little manicure first. So what I like to use is hot water and apple cider vinegar. You want about 2/3 to 1/3 ratio, and you're gonna soak your fingers for about 10 to 15 minutes. This is a great antibacterial. It's going to help with nail growth. It's going to help remove your dead cuticles. Trust me, you're going to want to get your cuticle nippers for this part, because once we soak our nails, getting rid of those cuticles is going to be a dream. Let's get to it. So I'm soaking my fingers in. We're about 5 minutes in, so it's a great opportunity. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, the link is in the description, and why don't you go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more of these tutorials, and especially if you want to see me come and do them live, you gotta subscribe and you gotta smash that like button. So see you soon. So the next part is cutting away the dead white skin from your nail bed. This is called your cuticle. The reason why you want to do this is it will help your manicure last longer, because you're not putting the color strip onto this dead skin. This dead skin will peel, this dead skin will crack, so you want to remove it. It's always easier to remove after soaking, and I find that the apple cider vinegar really helps. So once we are done that, we can pick out our shade. All right, darlings, all done. So I had decided I wanted to do How Do You Hue, which is getting warmed right here, because I wanted to see, I saw a nail fee, and nail fees are just, pictures that we take of our hands so we can show them off, so you can get inspired. So I saw a nail fee that used How Do You Hue and coming out rose gold, and I was just like, I love this, and I wanted to do that. And I was going to do that until Party Paws got released. Let's just hold on for a second. So I can see that the light, we don't have lots of light here, so let's see if I can bring this around. There, is that a little better? It's a little dark on that side. Here we go. So the first thing we want to do is take your nail prep pad. I've already washed my hands with Dawn. I also had a shower earlier this morning because I needed to dye my hair. So I knew yesterday that I was going to be doing this. So it is quite the planning process for me. So we got that all prepped and ready to go. Don't forget my little crack nail. I'm going to be doing a little bit of an informative thing about, this is not from Color Street, this is total diet. So what I was saying is Party Paws came out, and I was going to put that on over top How Do You Hue, which is right here. Can you see? And then when I pulled it out this morning, it's actually Friends Forever. So I can't, in good conscience, I can't use this yet. I'm trying to make this a little bit better lighting. I got banished to my face, which is fine because it is my area to begin with. All right, so I was going to use this one, Friends Forever, but I can't wait yet. So I think I'm going to put the less glitter, more glitter overlay, because I love how the purples and golds match How Do You Hue. So let's get to this, shall we? And after this, while these are curing, I'm going to be doing a makeover. Not a makeover. I'm just going to be doing my makeup, and I want you all to experience that as well. So we will be dipping in there. So I'm going to put the pinkies away because I know they're not for me. I'm going to put the big one away because, again, they're not for me. The more that you use nail strips, the more that you'll figure it out. And I'm going to take this one away. So then seal these up. I have a sealer. You can use a heat sealer, which they're available on Amazon, or you can some seal them in Ziploc baggies, or you can use a lighter. So the first thing you do is peel off this clear coating. I still haven't figured out how to get those away. Remove this. Take this little tab here and pull it away. All the way away. Away. And then place it on your finger. Like so. Oops, I forgot my rubber cuticle pusher, which I feel is essential. So I better bop upstairs. And we got that like that, see? And then we just want to pull it more tighter, get it up and around your free edge. That is what I like to use my cuticle pusher for. So I'm gonna go and get that and I'll be right back. So just tuck under the free edge like so. I like to let these cure on their own for about 30 minutes because they are nail polish in their nearly finished state. So look, you just work it a little bit, and I don't like to keep this part on when I go on to the next nail because I find it does stick. So I'll pull it away. But don't worry if it's rough because we still got to file. And it's easier to file when it's a little bit dry. So push it on nicely. Get it right to the end of your nails. Push this in nice. Like so. So we're going to keep going. A traditional manicure would start on your left hand side, go pinky to thumb, and then move on to your right hand side. You've seen me do like pinky, 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 because usually I take out the strip that I need and I put the rest back in. I am not doing that today. I have what I need out because I believe that I can do it quick enough that it won't matter. So just push it and you can pull it, and there's a little bit of room there. And then I go in with my cuticle pusher, rubber. Metal is too. Alright, so you can go like this, like this, like this. So you can keep moving on to the next once you're happy. Oh, my kitten's here. See, if this was a bottle, you can see on my pile of clothes here. If this was a bottle of nail polish, if to have a kitten, especially one as young and curious as she is, would be a disaster. It would be hair everywhere. You would never be able to get this done in the morning right before you go out. I'm doing this in the morning because I find this is when I have the most free time. When everybody is still asleep and in bed, I can get down and get to what I need to do. That's why I washed my hair today, which I do once a week. And I changed my mani because it's just another mani Monday. Whoa, whoa. The kitten's like, let me destroy all the clothes. I'm gonna climb on here and I'm gonna make a mess. Can you see it? Note to self, never ever ever move the camera again. That literally took like 15 minutes to try and get back onto the stand. So all I'm doing is taking my cuticle pushers and I'm getting that in there like so, like so. And here we go. So I'm gonna cut these off. I can feel that they're getting dry, so that's good. It makes it a lot easier to file these. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure these are in nice before they finally dry. Da, 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 da. So if you're new to Colorstreet, Colorstreet is base polish, 2 color polishes, and a top coat. It all started when Mr. Park, who came from South Korea, I believe, and was on the subway station and saw a lady doing her nails on the subway. And he said what he thought was most interesting was how every time this train stopped, she would quickly paint a nail. And then she would blow her nails as the train was moving, and then quickly polish another nail when the train stopped. So he thought there must be a better way, but he didn't start really looking for that better way. It took him going to one of his friends' grand spa opening, manicure shop, nail shop, to realize how much time and money ladies actually spent on their nails. You know, I used to wear the acrylics. I went to beauty school. I wore acrylics for years, up until I went to beauty school. Then we needed to take them off. The reason for that is because I learned how to do every kind of treatment. So we're talking, I did dermabrasions, I did waxing, we did tinting, we did body massage, we did it all. So with that, we had to keep our nails on the short side. You were allowed to wear nail polish, but it had to be like perfectly polished, no chips, of course. So then a lot of us just wore clear, because it's really hard to not have chip nail polish, even if you're using gel nail polish. So we kept our nails short, so they were clean. So if you're doing treatments on people, that you weren't using like dirty, grubby hands, you know, spreading bacteria, especially with facials, because if somebody has like an acne breakout, that's an open wound on the skin. So bacteria under your fingernails, they can transfer, and that way you can actually get a flare-up from a facial. I take really good care of my skin. It's something, I don't know, it's my specialty. I worked at Sephora for years. I was being groomed to be a skincare specialist, but my priorities as a mom and wife took over. It was a mutual decision that by staying at home, my husband would be able to work longer hours and work overtime, and now he's going back to school, so none of that happened. But that's okay. We're each allowed and should try to live our dreams. Am I right? Who wants to sit there in somebody else's shadow for your whole life? So this is how do you hue. Love it. But I am going to be adding some less bitter, more glitter, because, well, we have to be more bougie than that, don't we? So I take a little more time with my right hand, because obviously I'm right-handed, and in time you get better, and it's easy. These don't dry right away, but you do want to put them on as soon as you remove all the protective coatings. You just want them to start adhering to your nail instead of adhering to the air, because once they really harden, it will be next to impossible to get that finished look that we're after. All right, here we go. Pinkies ahoy. No, pointers ahoy. So down like that. So how they tell you is to hit here first, get that middle part nice and taut, and then you'll pull it from side to side like so. 1, 2, 3. And then I like to do a little tug just over there, so we're getting it nice and over that free edge. That's your final stroke. This is the final stroke on every manicure. This is what's going to keep your nails from chipping. This one's a little more delicate because it has that little bit of a split. So I'm just going to, I'm still going to cover it. I contemplated whether or not I should get all my nails the same length, and technically you should, but I feel like cutting all of them that short could potentially be damaging, so I am not going to be doing it. All right, thumbs left. Who's ready? So before I get to my thumbs, I'm just gonna do this as a last little final dehydrate, just to help really get everything settled onto my nail bed. So there we are. There we are. And I thought I would take you up into my bathroom and we'll do a little bit of my makeup routine. I won't get into big details, we'll just kind of fast forward through it and we'll see what it takes in the day of the life of Miss Ruby Sweet Cheeks. This is what I do every day to some form or another. And I do it so I can clean the house and listen to music and go to the park and be attentive to my family. I just feel more in control of myself when I'm put together. Alright, so here we go. Oh, here it is. I'm like, where did it go? And the last thumb. So from here, I'm going to let it cure for the 30 minutes. It's still going to put on less bitter, more glitter. But because I have to do my makeup first, I'm going to go upstairs and do that just to give this a little bit of time. If you think about if you had nail polish on, because this is nail polish and it's nearly dried state. So it is going to need a little bit of time. And it's 4 layers of nail polish. Your base coat, your 2 color coats, and your top coat. So it will need a little time to cure. So while that's happening, let's go upstairs and do my makeup, shall we? All right, here we go. So for the last bit, just to add a little pizzazz, less glitter, more bitter. So I'm going to try and use just half a strip because what I want is to use half of this so that the glitter is down. So let's just see what happens. Ooh, baby, I love it the way you do. Okay? Just like this. And let's do it this way. See? I love it. Do you? I should have taken a picture. And then this part. I left the tab on because I thought it would be easier to apply with the tab. There we go. So this is less glitter, more bitter. And then you'll do that to all the other nails. So that worked fairly well. So I'm going to do it again. If you wanted to make sure like it was like perfect, you could measure it. But for me, I'm a mom on the go. It's only a matter of time before somebody bellows at me to come upstairs. So I gotta get it done. All right. I almost put that on the wrong way. So I wanted it to be like the most glittery side down. The lighting is hard. Let's turn it this way. Okay. So I remove the clear. I cut it in about half. I'm eyeballing it. And then I just remove it in the back. And then I place it the most glittery, can you hear my cat? Glittery side down. Like so. And next. Almost did it again. Eee. It's because you're going against what you naturally would do. I'm reversing the glitter strip, so there's more glitter. Almost done. Okay, so I know I'm gonna need one of those, and one of those, and the rest can go away. So I like to keep them in the original packaging so I can heat seal them. Sometimes it's just easier to make them all separate. I'm careful to make sure that none of it has lifted, and then I go about to what I was doing. And the best thing about this is they're just gonna look better as the day goes on. And try to avoid I did it again. Avoid water for like 30 minutes or so. Don't excessively wash your hands. I'm gonna let them dry for about 30 minutes before I file. I'm gonna use my rubber pusher to make sure they're in nice and tight. And then other than that, how easy was this for Manny and a makeover? So if you're getting ready to go out the door, you got it all done in about half an hour or so, wouldn't you say? So you got a flawless Manny, flawless face, super, super easy. And now you're ready to clean the house. Wait for the mailman, maybe. All right. So I'm just pressing those in. I love it. Matches this outfit perfectly. Again, the reason why I was thinking about doing party paws, and I have friends forever. So let's take a look at the finished look, shall we? What do you think? Yay, right? I love it. Have a good day, darlings, and we'll see you later.